How to overcome failure. Wow, this is a big one. I'm going to say hi in a few seconds. Take a few seconds to say hi to the people in the chat, the inner circle members and the super chatters. So, hi, Jerome. See you in Miami. Hi, Craig, Bill, Mary, Arthur, John, Mike. Great to have you here. Jamie, Melody, love and appreciate you. Let me see here. James, hello, hello, hello. And where must be there? Hi, Bob. Hi, Kai. Hi, Eric. So let's go ahead and get started here. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is How to Overcome the Fear of Failure. Now, this one's huge, man. This is really, really huge because it all really is about us thinking about what other people might be thinking about us. Are you guys hearing that? It's like we're overthinking so much that it's not that we're just overthinking, we're thinking and overthinking about what other people are thinking about us. Now, the first thing that I'll share with you, and please don't be offended by this, just listen to it. People don't think about you much. They don't. They have a lot of things going on in their lives. You know, I might be a friend of yours. I might be an individual that communicates with you all the time. You might watch a lot of my videos. We might have been on a lot of Zooms together or inner circles. Um, I'm not being mean here to myself, but how many times do you think about me during the day? It's just everyone has a lot of things to do, a lot of distractions, ADD, always dealing with distractions. And it's just what we do. And so, the number one thing that when we decide to do something, especially as an entrepreneur, is what are other people going to think? Well, you got to reframe that. The first thing that you got to do is redefine what failure is. Everything in life is about a paradigm shift or a reframing of your thoughts. See, I used to think that kissing somebody was awful and gross and I would never do it. So when I was really, really young, people used to tease me, Bobby, do you got a girlfriend? And I'd say, shut up. Stop teasing me. I don't like girls. They got cooties. See, it's my defining of having a girlfriend and my definition of kissing was you got to be kidding. That's gross. But somehow I changed my thoughts about that. Somehow I was able to reframe my thoughts about that to not only thinking it's gross, but thinking it's not, to never wanting to do it, to wanting to do it all the time. What if, and listen closely, what if everything in life was that way? So now failure in programming, garbage in, garbage out. Think about failure when you were young. If you're trying to ride a bike and you fail, or you got a bad grade in school and the teacher holds up your paper, right? We used to always be in situations when we failed. We're playing a sport and we miss the ball or we strike out. You know what I mean? Or shoot an air ball in basketball. You know what I mean? There's so many things that when we do it in front of other people. And the reaction to it is right out sometimes mean, humiliation, laughter, all of this stuff. So if you're like me in school where you didn't want to be called by the teacher, and when the teacher asked questions, you would get behind somebody else playing playing the ostrich, right? If they can't see me, that if I can't see them, they can't see me. It's pretty funny when you think about it. But so the very first thing that you got to do is redefine failure. See, one definition of that is we know that everything that we've gotten good at first we were bad at it and we just consistently kept doing it to get better, right? So redefining failure can be about, listen, that's why I love this statement, when Thomas Edison was asked, I heard you failed 10,000 times, whatever the story is. And he said, I didn't fail at anything. Everything that I did that didn't work, see, failure didn't work, gave me conclusions with all the other things that didn't work that got me to where I am. So, see, what a lot of people don't realize is if you redefine failure, you really truly understand that everyone in the world that's ever succeeded at anything in life, was first not good at it. And so we got to be willing to go through that and call it lessons, or we just got to be part of the journey. If you watch anything to do with heroes' journeys, Joseph Campbell wrote the book that George Lucas wrote, and then he wrote Star Wars. So when you think of Star Wars or movies like that, the hero's journey, how many times does the main character in the story learn a lesson? See, learn a lesson. They figured out ways that it didn't work, and those ways get you to the ways that it does work. So, see, you got to change that thought of failure. The next thing you got to change is what people think about you is none of your business. What people think of you is none of your business. When are you going to stop allowing other people's thoughts, and we overthink that they do think about us? What are they going to think? It's like, who cares? Are they going to pay your bills? Are they going to give you the money that you need to live the lifestyle that you want to live? Are they going to give you the money to be able to get debt free? Are they going to be able to give you the money to give to charity? See, if it's to be, it's up to me. So I, early in life, had to learn that everyone in the world thought I was special because I couldn't read or write. I couldn't spell. So I already learned when I was really young that, that's that kid that doesn't have any mom and dad. That's that kid that's staying at the foster home. That's the kid that doesn't have any family. So, I had to learn to be really, really tough and not care what other people thought. Does that make sense? And maybe some of you, unfortunately, have had a pretty cushion life where you finally don't just basically say, I don't care. I don't care what other people think. I'm just going to go do what I'm going to do. So when you think about life as well, is again, I talked about this in another video, is for you to get over the fear of failure. A lot of people say, find out the most scariest thing that there is for you. See, a lot of people are scared to death, but a lot of people say that, there used to be studies. See, I don't know anymore, but there used to be studies that speaking in front of a group of people was the scariest thought. I believe that social media might have gotten people over that. Me and my wife were laughing the other day because, the thought of me taking a selfie just to put it on social media is so foreign to me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just foreign to me. But yet I can get on a video and talk to you for 30 minutes or longer a day. Some people are like, I could never do that. So the thoughts on thoughts is just realizing that you have this what is it called? This catastrophic. See, that's a big word for me. Catastrophic thinking, where you're just that this happens and this happens, that this happens and this happens and this happens, that this happens, and what we do is we analyze till we're paralyzed. Does that make sense? So You want to find out the thing that you're most scared of, and why not just go out and eat an elephant one bite at a time? It looks crazy, it looks big, but just learn to do something simple that can keep getting you closer and closer to your goal. One of the things I tell people all the time is, again, I promote the bejesus out of this book because Mandino is the greatest, miracle in the world. Taught me that I could do something at the same time every night before I went to bed. That I did have the power and the concept that I could change the way I thought about something, and it didn't have to take my whole life. It could actually take it could actually take 100 days of just consistently doing something. So when I first got involved in this industry, I had a lot of stinking thinking and bad programming, right? And so I can remember saying this like yesterday. Oh my God, I'm just not a people person. I'm introverted. I'm not a people person. I don't like sales. I don't like salespeople. So if my mentor wasn't able to help me redefine, to help me reframe what I was doing for people, I could have never done this. So you got to find ways to reframe the way that you're thinking. So when my mentor shared with me, he goes, Robert, why did you come down here again? I said, well, Sean said that you make 62 grand. And he goes, I showed you the check, didn't I? And I went, yeah. So now you know that I really make that money. I go, I know you do. So please do not tell me from your thinking what you think I do to make the money. Isn't that, don't you guys know a lot of know-it-alls, right? So you reach out there, and even today I did a Zoom for a company in Trinidad. And she, we were just getting down to finishing the thing, and she says, is this like one of those, companies, what am I trying to say? Pyramid kind of companies. And I said, listen, a lot of people might look at who we are and say, wow, that looks like one of those pyramid companies, but I need to tell you that we're more like Amazon. The biggest reason is people can get in for free and they actually can earn an income by next Thursday. And she went, oh, okay. See, and it was neat because the other people that were on there, Brian and Anil, Ram Treater, out of Trinidad, they said, wow, I like the way that you handled that. Well, that's 37 years of being asked the same question, right? Because her perception or her description of a pyramid could be exactly what we are. See, sometimes I've said to people, well, what's an illegal pyramid? Well, it's when you get involved with something and you got to pay money. And then you got to get other people into the company and they got to pay money. And that's how people make money. See, yeah, we're like that. So in reframing, my mentor said to me, Robert, listen, you came down here because you wanted to show people how to earn income, an above average income where they can have freedom, lifestyle. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And of course, Mike, overthinking. It's like, well, isn't this about water filters? No, no, that's part of the vehicle. Like tires on a car. Most vehicles have to have tires. Oh, okay. So another concept I want to do is just, again, the way that you visualize success, your definition of what failure is, but more important, what your definition of success is. Because again, if you're looking forward to something and you get yourself excited and emotional about moving forward to your new lifestyle that you're going to have, then that helps you get through the fear. because fear, FEAR, is false emotions appearing real or false education appearing real. So in people's minds, oh my God, I'm going to go try to sell someone something and then they're going to reject me. And then they're going to tell me they can get it cheaper at Amazon or through some other company. And they might accuse me of making money off them. What is going on here? So again, you want to change your perception, your paradigm, and reframe what you're doing. I went on AI like I do a lot. So to finish up, I just wanted action over interaction in action. We all know that. It's like the little things that we do every day where someone says, "Hey, you want to play darts?" And a majority of people would go, "No, thank you. No, I'm all right. I'm fine." It does take a little bit of coaxing, saying, "Listen, we're just having fun. We're not taking this serious. Just grab a dart and throw." And people that don't like doing things, that if you make it comfortable for them and explain it in small details, as simple as this business is, then they can say, "Wow, all right, let's give it a go. Let's go into a little action here and see what happens." That's why it's so important to be a sponsor instead of a recruiter. So you want to help them enroll their first affiliates, and you want to help them get their first payday. Now, a lot of you are going, well, first I got to learn how to get a payday. Yeah, you absolutely do. It is smart to learn how to get a payday before you help other people get a payday. Um, I get out of comparison. Oh my God. Comparitis. This constant thought in our mind that other people are doing it quicker and faster than we are. So for that reason, we're a failure. Again, you got to redefine failure, right? In my opinion, honestly, I was taught this. If I consistently make steps each and every day toward an outcome that I know I want for me and my family in the future, just not quitting, just not quitting gets rid of the failure for me, right? So when we have these fear that, what could happen what could happen what could happen if you're going to play the if game, what happens if it does work? What if you do find people that want to make six figures or more a year? What if people love the products? What if people love the concept of my daily choice? Say again, is people going down one lane and not going down the other? Um, Practice self-compassion. Oh my God. When I seen this, you guys already know that I've been on a tangent in the last few weeks about you need to stop being a freaking bully, right? You got to stop being a bully to yourself. Cut yourself some freaking slack. What's that phrase? Rome wasn't built in a day. It's like you got to give yourself not only lack of comparitis, this is your journey, your DNA. There's no one like you, but stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop beating yourself up for saying I didn't do anything today. And so I'm pissed off at myself. So now what I need to do is I need to stop doing that. Um, Stop being perfect. Oh my God. That, I used to struggle with this. That, I needed it to be perfect and I needed to know everything before I moved forward on something. Yeah, I started beating myself up. So believe it or not, I stopped being perfect because I just needed to get something done so that next time I could do it better. So next time I could do it better, gooder and gooder, that 1% over a full year. Really, really, really important. Seek mentorship. Oh my God. Again, I love going to Chat GPT, putting in artificial intelligence. It says talking to someone who has already been through similar challenges and guidance can offer guidance and reassurance. They can share with you their experience, provide advice, and perhaps importantly, remind you that failure is common and always will be overcome. So again, plugging into success stories and documentaries of people, because again, like you've shared with me, I've shared with you, I've shared so many documentaries with people, because when you watch a documentary, you always watch the almost there, then down to down, and then almost there and then down, and then almost there and then down, and then almost there and down. It's like crazy. Stay positive. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. So this is where unrealistic expectations come in, which is also what it is. So, I'm going to try it. And if I don't make 10 grand in my first 3 days, I'm done. See, I know that was grossly over exaggerating, but also learning a new way of being an entrepreneur and using this business model is going to take a little bit of reprogramming, a little bit of self development. That's why a lot of these times we call companies like this entrepreneurship is a self-development program with a compensation plan. So you get to earn while you learn, but you still got to figure out how to get by these. Me asking for help and watching a mentor do it is worth, to me, tens of millions of dollars, because me watching somebody else do something physically, I can just watch them do it and then see they got results from that. Is now, it stops free from beating myself up. So remember, everyone faces the fear of failure at some point in their life. The key is not to avoid or deny it, but to confront it and overcome it. Turning challenges into opportunities for growth is what makes people successful and happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to do my very, very best to try to find time slots. As I go to convention, Terry and I probably got to be at the airport or leave here at least at 4 in the morning. So we fly from the northwest to the southeast. Fly, go across the United States. So we'll be flying all day and in and out of airports. And then, of course, when we're at the convention, I will do my very best to find a way to do some lives on YouTube while I'm there. I'm not going to promise you anything, because a lot of time what I do is when I get there, my priority is the people that took the time to get there. And usually a lot of time people want to spend time with me and meet me and ask me questions. And I just know that they deserve it. They 100% deserve it. So I love and appreciate you. Again, if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.